Hello, everyone, and welcome to Gemma's Window. If you have followed the calculations in the box below or jumped onto my email at gemmaswindow@gmail.com and have calculated that you are, there's the wind chimes, a power year number 8, then you're at the right place. Hey 8, you only have to calculate your power year number once for the entire year of 2020. Your monthly number changes, and that's where I come in. So let's review what these numbers mean. By the by, you're in the month of 7 for August 2020. 8, the year of 8 is the most karmic year out of your cycle. And so you can be highly rewarded for good karma, and you can be rewarded with challenges for, say, some bad karma. And you know what? Where it gets a little tricky is you can have karma from past lives kind of tagging along. The trick to karma and the way to get rid of it is to forgive yourself for any indiscretions or anything that you've done that's been negative, and it's to forgive others. But that's, by the by, and a story perhaps for another day. The year of 8 can be a year of great financial growth. It can also be a year of reversal in fortune. Again, there's that karma. And it's also a year to get you out of victim mode and put you in a place of power. So we want to get any one of you who feels that things are happening to you to a place where you say, okay, I had a hand in that. Somehow I'm responsible for it in some way, shape, or form, or not thinking about it, blaming at all, and just saying, what do I do about it? It's happening, so how do I fix it? So there's a whole bunch of things we're going to take a look at if they come up in your business and love and whatever question you have, areas. Now, the month of 7, so let's start shuffling now for business and talk about what the month of 7 is. The month of 7 is where you inhale and you don't exhale until you're in the month of 8 in September. So for a lot of you, the suggestion from the universe is to listen and learn and then bring up your points later. 7 is about what's really going on here. I want to learn what's going on. I want to know every detail of what's going on in various areas of my life before I make a move or say too much or say anything. 7 is a trial of trust and faith. So if something goes awry, you might be challenged during this month to say, nope, I don't believe that. I don't believe they would do that. Or trust in yourself that things are going to be okay. I did a good job and I'm not going to be cut. And if I am, I'm going to find the next best thing. With those thoughts in mind, let's take a look at those of you who are in work. Now, another thing I want to mention, 8s, is that anything I say during the reading is for you. So if I'm, I divide things up to be more interesting and to be more specific. But say I'm discussing romance and it seems to be describing your workplace better. It's for you. It's for you, 8s. It's you don't have to dissect and worry and drive yourself crazy with these readings. Anything I say during this time is for you, and if you came on to 8 by mistake, it's for you. That's the way the universe works. So we're taking a look at cards for those of you 8s who are working. So in the workplace has been a heck of a lot of waiting, heck of a lot of learning, waiting, listening. Holy moly. And so now the cards are telling you to wait even a little bit longer because you're in this month of 7. And I feel like during this month of August, your decision is going to be made for you. It's going to be much easier to be able to make important decisions that either you've been waiting to make, or people are depending on you to make. It's going to be much, much easier for you if you just give it a little bit more time. Timing is oh my gosh. I mean, I can't tell you that I have 2 major arcana cards here, and one is about timing. Timing will fall in your lap. And the other one is about waiting. But while you're waiting, you're learning something. You're being patient. You're being forced perhaps to be patient, and you're learning about situations or people, and getting so much more useful information that you might hear about another opening or another job, and because you held on, you're like, oh my gosh, thank God I didn't leave and go for that. Or, oh my gosh, this is fantastic. Now I can get out of here, and I haven't had 3 months in between jobs or something, because out of the blue, this job shows up and it's perfect for me. So it's just kind of inhale a little bit longer, and you will know, your gut will tell you, or it will just fall into your lap about making a big decision in regards to the workplace. Let's take a look at our 8s who are looking for work this month of August. Okay. 8s. There seems to be an overlap here about jobs that you think are coming, jobs that you know you have, the word of someone else that you thought you could depend on. There seems to be all this fluctuation going on during this month of August. And one example of being a 7 and not jumping the gun is by not burning bridges. Because in this month of August, here's this beautiful new job I have here. This beautiful new thing that's at your fingertips. It's at your fingertips. You've made the right connection, or an offer has been made, or something along those lines. And then boom, like somebody else comes into the office and says, no, we're not hiring. And you're like, but. Now, I don't know all the details, 8s, but I can see that by the end of the month you're working. I can see you have a plan. It's coming to you. It just could be very simply that something was postponed. Or they said it was going to be one date, you're all coming back to the office on such and such a date, and it's postponed even longer. Or they're saying, we're not going to bring you back at all, just work from home. Or they're saying, everybody take a 2-week vacation because you're all going to be coming back at the end of 2 weeks. And they say, no, you're not, stay home and work from home. But you are working. I have here that you are working. So you are on the right track, 8s. So try not to burn any bridges and irk anybody or say anything out of line when all of a sudden there's this harem scarum going on and you're just not really sure who to trust, who to have faith in. Now we're shuffling the cards, and we're going to take a look at our 8s love life. Yes, we are. Oh, yes, indeed. We're going to start with our 8s and their relationships. 8s who have established relationships. Here we go. Okay, so what can we expect in this month of 7? Wow. Oh, what the heck is this? Holy moly, 8s. What's going on? 8s. There's going to be a few things we're going to discuss here. 8s, I'm concerned that some of you may have a blast from the past show up in your lives. I'm concerned that you may be in a relationship and have a blast from the past show up in your lives. there's a possibility that this happens. Now, if it does, and you make the wrong choice, or you choose too soon, or you get caught, you could end up alone by the end of the month. I think also, this is a little different, that these cards are suggesting that if you have the opportunity to see an old friend or an old flame in a new light, I think that the cards are suggesting go ahead and do that. Go ahead and do that, or give it a lot of thought in this month of August, because there seems to be some of you who are separating. I'm not attracted to that person, but I really like them as a friend, or I really like their company, and I feel like some of you may honestly have that situation on your plate, and by the end of the month you say, we just can't be together anymore because it just isn't happening for me. And that is the better thing to do. You want to be attracted to the person that you're with. But some of you may poo-poo giving somebody a chance, because Cupid's arrow doesn't always hit right away. Sometimes there might be somebody seeing you suddenly in a different light, and before you break it off too quickly and not give it a chance and then end up alone, it's saying, your reading is saying, give it time, give it time, give it time to get to know someone and to see how you really feel before you dismiss it as, nah, I don't see them like that. Wow, eights, that's pretty heavy. Wow, wow, wow. Again, you might get caught in something, and if you have one new hottie on your left and you have another person that you're seeing on your right, and they both find out about each other, you might end up alone by the end of August. Okay, I'm shuffling the cards now, and we're looking at love for our eights. People who are looking for love. People who are looking for love. Okay. Now again, I have the love triangle card. Oh my gosh. Holy moly. Huh. Okay, so some of you eights out there just simply have to hear it. There's no pussyfooting around here, that you really could trip up this month. You really could be in a flirt fest, or you could be accused of, or you could be being eyed by somebody, and maybe they're the ones who are involved with someone and you're not, and you get pulled into this situation where you think that, I know they like me more, they don't like that other person that they're with, or whatever. You're in a position here where you're looking to begin something, and you're going to fight. You're going to fight to the end. You're going to fight that ex person, that maybe they're an ex or an ex-wife who keeps calling, or an ex whatever who keeps calling. But you're going to fight, and you're going to fight. And where I find you in this month is very dissatisfied. I find you dissatisfied and unhappy with the way things are going, or the way things are. And maybe you're chatting with someone and you find out they weren't honest, that there's really, they're still involved with someone, or you're getting mixed signals and you're not sure. But according to these cards, they could be involved with someone, or have some unfinished business with someone, or be seeing someone else besides you. So all eights are on alert for the month of August, that something could be going on behind your back, or you could be the person pulled into something that could ruin a good thing that you have going. Oh my goodness. And it's about trust. That 7 is about trust. Wow, in this month of August. Holy moly. That was exciting. Very exciting. We'll see what happens, eights. Okay, eights, now you can ask any question that you want, and the more specific you are, the more specific I will be, or the answer will be. And what you'll do is you'll ask any question that you'd like. It can be about love again, or it can be about work again. And I will give you what's the best we can expect from your question today in this month of August. We're shuffling, we're shuffling, we're shuffling. Just tweak the answer. Make the words fit your question that I give you, but don't change the outcome. Okay. Okay. So eights, we just seem to have this month of unrest for some of you. And the card that I have, your action card here, is the guilt card. And we were just talking about getting caught, or you getting caught, or you catching someone else and you feeling very badly that you were a part of that fiasco, that you wouldn't have been had you known they were with someone else or had some loose ends. We were talking about in the work part of this reading about don't say too much too soon. Wait and watch a little bit more, as much as it's torturous, to see what happens in the month of August before you say too much, or you could feel this guilt here. You have more hurdles to go over, but I will say this, thank God it's the Nine of Wands card, so you've got like one more big hurdle to get over until you get to smoother waters. Just try to hang in there, because there does seem to be some kind of upset that is transpiring that you may have to eat some crow about, that you may have to apologize for, or you can prevent it by just not doing or saying too much in August until you're sure about something. The reading ends up here with delayed success. So it looks as though you may be able to fix this problem, but the card represents the number 9. So some of you may be able to fix it by September. You may be able to fix it in 9 weeks or 9 months, or by next September. The card also indicates birth, getting pregnant, being reborn, a new, beginning. So that if some of you wanted to get pregnant or something like that, then that would make sense. That, maybe by September I'll be pregnant, and by next September I have a baby here. Maybe you'll be able to make this the number 9s work for you, or what have you, but it does represent 9, so it can represent that in September there'll be a new opportunity for you, or another chance for you to smooth over whatever went wrong and whatever you're concerned about or feeling badly about, or feeling like, did I do that? Did I have a part in that? It may just be this September that you're able to smooth it out, because that's what this card represents. Okay, 8s, you have a blockbuster month, wow, of dodging the bullet. But you'll do it, and you'll do it with ease and grace, because you're in the month of 7 and you're feeling it. The universe makes you feel it. A hankering to, maybe I ought to just stop and think first. So, we're going to leave it at that, 8s. If you haven't subscribed, please do. I'd love to have you, 8s. And I'll see you next month for when you're in the month of 8. And if you'd like a private reading with me, or to know a little bit more about me, just jump onto my website at gemmaswindow@gmail.com. Okay, see you next time, 8s. Bye for now.